new miniature paint has entered the local community, and let's go check it out. Hi guys, this is Kaizen and welcome back to the channel. I have here paints from Tinta Hobby Paints. Yep, that's their name. So Tinta is basically to ink or to paint in English. Actually, it's a Filipino word. I'm just translating it. I am not even good at Filipino, but yeah, that's what it meant. So they sent me a basic set. So their basic set is blue, red, yellow, black, this, and white, together with a flow improver, which is this. So they actually sent me twice, because the first batch that they gave me is a beta test. So when I first tried the first one, it kind of wasn't there yet, but the coverage wasn't really great. The saturation in the colors were good at the first batch, but yeah, the coverage wasn't great at the first batch. And this is the second batch. When this video was made, I don't know when this is gonna be published, so yeah. I think maybe Tinta is already released or it just got released. So I really don't know. But I want you guys to know that my actual review for this is the second edition. So they say that the final one will be the final consumer released paints. So these are a good basic set. You usually just need, honestly, 5 colors if you ask me. And they also gave me some fluorescent paints here. So they have fluorescent orange, yellow, magenta, or reds. And I know they have more fluorescent paints, but they only gave me 3. And then they gave me 3 auxiliaries. So this is airbrush thinner, a airbrush cleaner, and a brush cleaner, which is very safe for pure hairs. If you want something a little bit strong to clean your brush, this is a really good brush cleaner. That is like my very honest opinion. Their airbrush thinner actually really works. I use this to thin down the paints for airbrushing, and their airbrush cleaner is meh. That is also my honest review. It's for me, it's not that strong of an airbrush cleaner, because airbrush paints usually they dry so fast. That's why tape drying happens. But this is pretty. It cleans. I guess it's good for changing in between colors, but like a deep clean, like after a session, it's not that strong enough for me. But this is my preference. I really want a really strong airbrush cleaner when I'm done with my airbrush session. An airbrush has to be 100% clean if you want to store it. So let's talk about the colors. Their blue is really good. This is very close to an ultramarine blue, or the I forgot that blue from Citadel. But yeah, the shade is really close to that. Their blacks are really good blacks. And the whites are, right now, I think this is my new favorite white. It's really opaque, really strong. The problem is that I have is with the red. Is pretty bad. The coverage is not that great. It's very translucent. And my favorite color is always a red. If the red is juicy, but this one, it sucks. It really sucks. They told me they will make a new version of this, and that will be in the final. I don't know if that's true, because they never sent me a new batch. This is the final batch that they sent me for testing. I hope the new reds, that's the one being released to the consumers for selling, is good, because their yellows are great. It has great coverage. Of course, to make it more popular and more, you have to put brown, pink, or orange. I think it's my go-to yellows now. If you're wondering what's their typical finish is, they feel like if Vallejo and AK had a baby, it's this. I asked the actual paint mixer of these paints if what is their goal with these paints. Because let's be real, this is the 5th local paint now. Okay, you have 5 competitors, which are also have their pros and cons, right? You usually just pick whatever you're best at, and let's see if it works, right? They say they want to be as good as Vallejo and as good as AK, so which is really confusing, because to be honest, right now, Well, maybe because of the red, I didn't like it. Their chances of breaking the market is pretty slim. I don't know what they are right now, but if this was fixed, I think they have a great chance, because I also love some things that they do better than AK. So my favorite fluoro paints are AK interactive paints. Eliministura use them so much. And these guys, their fluoro paints is probably at that caliber, or probably better. Because my gripe with AK fluoro is sometimes they go jelly and you have to thin them down. This one is really like a perfect consistency, and then I just need a little add thinner to airbrush them. They're really good. They're really fluorescent, and I love them so much. I have probably used half of this now. I don't know if you can see that. That's already at half, because I've used them a lot. And PSMS is right around the corner, and I'm gonna use a lot of OSL with this paints. And they're really, really good. This is, for me, their number one paint that you should buy. I'll probably buy the rest because it's really good, and I do want to support them. They have so much potential. And I'm actually excited for what they're doing, because even their whites have great coverage too. But yes, they have the Vallejo AK feel. So AK is like flat, right? Matte. Vallejo is satin. They're like in between. Some paints are satin and some paints are matte. So their red and blue is satin. The black and white is not, which is weird. So I wish they pick whatever sides they want. Usually, if you're doing a paint line, you have to be consistent that all are satin and then the rest is matte, or you make another like skewed category with your paints so you can know which one is satin, which one is. But this is like in the same line, and some are satin, some are not. So that's very confusing. Not all people like satin paints. But usually in some projects I use satin because, for example, if I needed a little gloss in there, I would grab satin paints. So I really want to determine which one are all satin. Then I have to figure out which one are not satin and which one is fine. It's an extra effort. So I hope they kind of fix that or make a separate category so people would know which one is which. By the way, these also dry flat. I mean matte. They dry matte too. It's kind of confusing of the spectrum. But saturation and color-wise, they're really good. This is my entry. This is Rosie the Riveter. She's beautiful. If you're wondering, Kai, how did you get the skin? This is, by the way, all Tinta paints. I just mixed the red and some whites on it, and a little bit of this orange fluoro paints, because again, the red is not that great. I had to add a fluoro paint to mitigate that and to add more opacity to it. So if you can look at this piece here, the yellows are very vibrant, the blues are there, and you can see the whites really shadowing to the blue behind it. It's like really that opaque. You can really see it's white. It's actually really opaque white. Even the whites, the white dots on her, the polka dots on her bandana is also very visible. It's not pink, because usually if whites are very translucent sometimes because of the concentration, they turn pinkish or like a lighter color of what color underneath this. And this one you can see is actually vivid white. I also paint the base black with their blacks, and it's black. I airbrushed some of the like the basic colors of the skin, and then the rest is hand brushed. It's so easy to airbrush, especially with their dedicated thinner. But I also tried distilled water, and it still works. It doesn't break apart. And you'd be wondering, how durable is it, Kai? Well, this is my actual PSMS entry. I will try to scratch it off right in your face right now, and I will not fix it because I will never have time. Because I think they have a few more weeks, I think, and I don't know when this is going to be published. It's probably before PSMS or after PSMS. So yes, let's do it. So you see, I am rubbing it vigorously, right? Nothing. Okay, I'll grab a toothbrush here. Here you go. Try to rub it off. No scratches. Tape test. a sheet of tape. Oh, sorry, let me fix that. You see it. I'm gonna pull it. No paint. No paint. That's how durable it is. And now, if you've seen this entry, probably before or after, just, I don't know when this is published, I'm sorry. If you see this in person, and you can see it's completely scot-free, then it's very durable, guys. Because I'm also going to travel with this and just going to put it in a box, and let's see how it goes. But yeah, it's very durable. So I would like to thank Tinta for sending me these paints. I really like them, and I hope to buy the new consumer ones, the one you actually sell in your store. I don't know where. And I wish I have a general idea how much these are, guys. I think it's guessing probably 120, I think 25. Let me know if I'm right. But yes, thank you guys for watching. This is Kaizen, and I hope you learned or got the interest to get these paints, because again, let's support local brands. I really advocate for supporting our local brands. They're amazing. They support our community of painters and war gamers, or board gamers as well. So yeah, guys, this is Kaizen, and thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.